Hi everyone, welcome back. So guys, in this video, we'll try to see how we can use this Vertex AI from our local machine. That means we'll be doing the setup, everything in our local. So previously I showed you how we can use Collab Enterprise. That means everything I was performing in the gcloud. But in this video, I'll try to use my VS Code. And to access this Vertex AI, what are the configuration we have to perform? We'll be learning each and everything. Because see, going forward, whenever you will be implementing projects, right, end-to-end projects, so you have to implement through the VS Code, right? And if you want to implement through the VS Code, you have to know how to configure this Vertex AI in your local machine. Okay, so that's why it's super important to know how we can set up everything in our local machine itself. So for this, guys, you need one tool actually. So the tool name is GCP CLI. Okay, GCP CLI install. Just search GCP CLI install on the Google. So after searching this GCP CLI install, if you just go below, you'll see this link actually. Install the gcloud CLI. So just try to open it up. Now here you will get the installer. See, download the installer. So I'll click on the link. So it will automatically start downloading this CLI for me. See, it has downloaded. Okay. And if you're using any other operating system, let's say Linux, then Debian, Red Hat, CentOS, macOS. Okay. All the command is already written here. You can follow the command and you can install this gcloud CLI in your system. Because see, with the help of this gcloud CLI, we'll be doing the authentication with our account. Okay, that is the thing. Now I have already downloaded it. Now what you have to do, just double click and try to install. So the way actually you install any kinds of normal software, you have to follow the same step. Okay, there is nothing new. So for me, I already installed. See, after installing, just search for Google. So you'll see this Google Cloud SDK shell. Just try to open it up. So we'll see this kinds of window. Okay, if you are getting this kinds of window, that means you have installed successfully. Okay, now let me close it. Now what I will do, guys, I will open up my local folder, and here I'm going to open up my terminal. You can open up your any kinds of terminal, whether you're Anaconda terminal, Git bash terminal, anything. Now let's also open up my VS Code here. All right, so here the first thing what you have to do, guys, you have to create one virtual environment. After that, you have to install all the required packages. Okay, then after that we'll be writing our actually code, okay, with the help of Vertex AI. So to create the environment, you can execute this command. So conda create -n, let's say Vertex AI demo Python is equal to, let's say I'll take 3.10 -y. Now let's create the environment. Okay, it's done. Now let's clear. Before clearing, I have to activate the environment. So this is the command. Let's try to copy and try to execute it here. Now let's create a file called requirement.txt. So I'll just create this file, requirements.txt. Inside that, I will mention all the requirements I need. So these are the requirements, guys, I need. I think you remember. So I think you remember, to use the Vertex AI, we have to install this package, Google Cloud AI Platform. I think in the Collab Enterprise also we did the same thing. Then Streamlit I want to use because I want to create a simple user interface. There actually you can give a prompt and you can get the response, and python.env because I'm going to manage my GCP credential. Okay, that's why. Now here, let me create this file as well. So .env. Okay, inside .env, you need actually your project ID. Okay, then you need region. I'll tell you how to collect this project ID and region, but before that, let's do the configuration, okay, with our gcloud. So first of all, let's me install all the requirements. So I'll just write pip install -r requirement.txt. All right, so installation is completed. Now let's do the configuration with our gcloud. So for this, you have to execute this command called gcloud init. Okay, just try to execute this command, guys. So if I execute this command, you will see that. See, if you're doing it for the first time, you will get this kinds of window. You must log in to continue. Would you like to log in? I'll give yes. So guys, now here you have to select the account. The account actually you are using for your gcloud account. So this is my account. I'll select. Now you have to provide the password. So this is my password and I'll try to do the next operation. Okay, and then click on the continue and allow. Okay, now you can see I'm done with the authentication. Now if I come back, see, now actually I'm getting my project ID. You can see I'm getting my project ID. Got it? So let me show you. If I go to my dashboard, now if I click here, this is my project ID. Studios loader 4361. I think you can see that. Studio loader 4361 and 2. Okay, so this is my project ID. Yeah. Now, if you already have one existing project, you can select it. Either you can create a new project. So for me, I already have the projects. I'll just select the one. I'll select the one. That means my existing project. Now it is asking for, do you want to configure a default compute region and zone? I'll give yes. Now it is telling which region you actually want to take. So what I will do, I'll take this region actually. So Central US. So let's say I will take this one, US Central 1C. So I'll give 7 here. Okay, now I think it is done. Now let me clear my terminal. Okay, so everything is set. Now let's create one file here called main.py. Inside that, I'm going to write all of the code. Okay, that means we will be trying to access one. That means here we'll be trying to access one model from the model garden. But before that, you have to set this env. So you have to give the project ID. So here is the project ID, guys. I think I showed you how to get the project ID. This is the project ID. Just try to copy. And here, try to mention it. Then you have to give the region. So I think region I already showed you. So here you can check the region. Click on the collab enterprise. Left hand side, you can see US-Central 1. Just try to select it. US-Central 1. Okay. Now just try to verify it. US-Central 1. Okay. So it's fine. Now let me save. Now let's create the main.py. So first of all, let's import all the necessary library. Yeah, so these are the library I need, guys. I think remember I was also importing them in my collab enterprise. So Vertex AI, then Streamlit I need for the user interface. Then I'm also importing some of the necessary, let's say, function from the Vertex AI preview generative models. Okay, so I need generative generation config and generative model, and .env I need because I want to load this env file. Now let's select my current environment. So this is my environment. Okay, now this arrow will be disappear. Now the first thing, I'll load my project ID as well as the region from my environment. Okay, for this code snippet you have to run. Got it? Then I'll be initializing. Then I'll be authenticating with my Vertex AI. So this is the authentication code, guys. Vertex AI.init. You have to give the project ID as well as the project location. That's it. Now let's load the model. So here I'm going to load one model from the model garden called Gemini 1.0 Pro. So let me show you. If I go to the model garden. So this is the model, guys, I'm trying to load. Just click here and you will see the model ID. So just try to copy the model ID and you can use it. So this is the model ID, guys, here. Just try to copy and mention it here. Okay, that's it. Then I've created a simple function. Let me show you. So this is the function I created. Inside that, what I'm doing, I'm just first of all creating my Streamlit title. First of all, I'm setting my page configuration like Vertex AI demo. So it will give you one name. Then I'm setting the header. That means what will happen? It will give you one title. So here you can give any name. So here I've given, let's say, Gemini on Vertex AI, or you can give Vertex AI local demo, because everything we're doing in the local machine. Okay. Then user will give one question. So that's why I've taken a text input box, and this question actually I'm passing to my model. You can see. Okay, if there is a question, it will execute this model. Otherwise, it won't be executing. Okay. After that, actually, I'm going through the response and I'm printing in my console. Okay. That means in my Streamlit console. That's it. Now, if I want to execute, I have to call the function as well. So let's call the function. That's it. Now let's try to execute and try to see whether it's working or not. So I'll write Streamlit run app.py. Sorry, main.py. I think it's. Now let's give the allow permission. So this is the interface, guys. Now here you can ask anything. Let's say I'll give hello. Let's see. You can also see the terminal to get the log. Okay, you can see it is giving me one error. It is telling Google authentication default credential. Your default credential were not found. To set the default configuration, you can visit this link. So let's open this link. And I think it will suggest me some command there. So let's copy this command. And now I'll execute from my terminal. I'll stop it. Now let's execute. I'll select my account, the account actually I'm using for my gcloud. So I'll give my password. Next. So if you're doing for the first time, so you might get this kinds of issue. So once this setup is done now, you can use it as it is. Okay, now I think it is done. Now let's execute the application again. Now let's give hello. Okay guys, now see, I got the output. There is no issue. That means what you have to do, you have to set the credential as a default actually, okay, credential. So that's why we actually executed this command, gcloud auth application default login. Got it? Now see, I'm getting the output. Now here you can pass any kinds of prompt. So here I can give, let's say, tell me about Python. Okay, see, I'm getting the entire response. Okay, got it. So you can now ask any kinds of question. That means from our local machine itself, now we are able to access the model garden. That means by Vertex AI services. All right. Okay, great. So yes, guys, this is all about from this video. Now we'll be using this technique going forward whenever we'll be implementing any kinds of project. Okay. So in the next video, we'll try to see how we can implement a RAG-based application. Okay, with the help of actually Vertex AI platform. And we'll be using some Vertex AI services there. All right. So with that, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and let's connect in the next video. Thank you, guys.